I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I'm Sir Joseph and this is Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We are on Footfall and Chorta Incendia, or Incendia Chorta, I should say, is kind of taken over and she's like killing everybody. So we are trying to convince as many people as we can to join the plot to kill her instead. And so that's what we're going to do. So, I think I saw that these could be affected over here.
It's about time.
Well, let's have the mindset there. That was an option thing. Alright, have these placed throughout
Excellence
the room.
matters. A new challenge for me.
Okay, we got Hieronymus here. We can try to convince him to join us. The Emperor protects young von Valancius. What has brought you here? Perhaps you would like to confess. Repentance is the first step on the path of redemption. Why are you preaching here, among rebels? It is not rebels that I see fools and malefactors whose weakness made them reject the law of the Imperium, who were in need of repentance and instruction. Had I come here earlier, perhaps I would have been able to prevent the heretical insurrection. And what do you see, rogue trader? I see frightened people trying to save their lives. You are entirely right, but it is not their lives that they should be saving. It is their souls that are truly in peril. Reverend, I want to stop Incendia. Help me. Are you openly declaring your intent to move against an enactor of the Emperor's justice? And why should I, her mentor in the faith, help you commit that act of treachery? Alright, that's 87, 100, 100. So either one of these would work. Let's go with the persuasion because it's St. Drusus and he's St. Drusus's. St. Drusus is a doctrine of redemption. But Incendia has forgotten about that. What else may she have forgotten? Indeed, her fervor frightens me. Sometimes I feel she takes pleasure in doling out punishment and revels in her own power. She has forgotten that punishment exists to purify his servants and return them to his light, so that they may continue this service. Senseless slaughter is at odds with that goal. I regret never managing to drive that point home to her. Now you have banished my doubt. I will do what must be done. St. Drusus's faith will aid you in the battle. Blah, blah. Can't speak. Goodbye, Reverend. Alright. Let's see who else we got here. Alright, thugs have nothing to say. Get some loot.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, we got something over there. Order barricades to be assembled out of rubbish.
Done.
Get some more goods. Logic. That's just what we're gonna do.
Operation
The
successful.
menu system of the Adeptus Samicus looks similar to the design of the internal scan of fuel compartment. Someone has inserted new data into the void ship's cogitator left over from ancient times. Alright. It's nothing that's going to help us in our current predicament.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright. Let's see. Talking to these citizens isn't going to do anything. Dreadful Xenos. Well, alright. This one here. We might get something out of this.
I did fine.
No. Alright. Suspicious Prowler. Alright. Nothing. Talk to Ryza. Octaviana, thought we were talking to both of them, looks tired but finds the strength to smile briskly. She pours 2 shots of a clear yellowish liquid with streaks of promethium in it and slides one towards Riza. Let's drink to her infallible ladyship, Chorta's mercy and good judgment, wherever they may be right now. Riza downs a shot, grimacing in satisfaction. You have quite a way with words, Octi. Yes, indeed, one would hate it if Lady Chorta's ill health affected our own. Have you, by any chance, run into Lady Chorta's good judgment on your journey? Journey, your lordship. The pirate laughs hoarsely. How have you been faring here without me? Badly. But we're in no mood to lie down and die yet. There are still people who can't stand Chorta's regime, and they are fighting. A sting a day, always somewhere new. Vladium may be on the run, but he still has people loyal to him. He'd have even more if it weren't for Reverend Hieronymus. Many have fallen for his sermons and taken to repenting and confessing. He's turned so many of the faith that they don't dare touch him anymore. The old man is a force to be reckoned with, you know. Are you not afraid the enforcers will come for you eventually? Octaviana smiles tenderly. If they show up, I'll blow up the martyr's endurance before I let those butchers take me alive. And for now, I'll be behind the bar, refueling my roughnecks. It's a rotten thing for a captain to abandon ship, isn't it, your lordship? Some captain. If I were you, I'd scram while the scramming's good. I know you're attached to the Amasecus, but this hole isn't worth dying for. I have a shuttle hidden away nearby. We could take off right now. Give it a rest, Ryza. I'm not holding you here, so stop trying to drag me away with you. Ryza and I need to have a little chat. Ryza casts a glance at Octavia's direction, waits for her to take the hint and look away, then says, "At your lordship's service." Your eyes see through the pirate instantly. You sense that the burden of her transgressions is so heavy that it will soon drag her under. Her fear has allowed a malicious will to sink its claws into her soul and tear it slowly into pieces. Your soul is full of corruption. You haven't fallen in with your arch-enemy's forces, have you, Ryza? The pirate narrows her eyes. What? So you're like her ladyship now? One look and you can tell the wicked from the righteous? I suppose it's easy enough to guess that a pirate has a misdeed or two to her name. But no one has ever accused me of serving the arch-enemy before. You wound me, your lordship. As much as Ryza is trying to turn it all into a joke, there's anxiety in her eyes, and her hand is reaching unconsciously for something concealed underneath her shirt on her chest, as if she's trying to further hide it from your gaze. Well, we're not an fanatic iconoclast to use whatever that is. Vladium needs your help. Your lordship, his so-called plan is nothing but the death throes of a cornered and condemned man who's grasping at imaginary straws. The Vakimo was once smart, shrewd, and wily, but now he's simply refusing to admit he's already lost. We modest dealers are no match for a rogue trader. It would be different, of course, if we were strongly motivated or had a rogue trader on our side. Ryza looks you straight in the eyes, her meaning quite clear. Spoken like a cowardly crone, not a dread pirate captain. Ryza's eyes flash and she scowls. Don't talk to me like that, your lordship. The times we're living in, barely anyone in the Expanse remembers who old Ryza is. I'm not getting any respect anymore. That means they need a reminder, and they're gonna get one. Oh, what the warp. My crew and I will take part in your little uprising. But don't ask me for details. Old Ryza prefers to keep quiet about the behind-the-scenes working of her insidious and sudden strikes. I have nothing more to say. It is an honor for old Ryza to have a conversation with your lordship just like that. Octaviana, we have a plan to stop Chorta. Your help would be welcome. The woman looks at you pensively, and by we, You mean you and Vladium? He always has a plan, but it's certainly not always the best plan. Why should I trust in your idea? This is not about whose idea it is, but who we are doing it for. For the people of Footfall. For you, Octaviania. For your freedom. From an insane zealot's reign of terror. The patrons greet your last sentence with enthusiastic roar. Your heartfelt speech has resonated with the commoners and seems to have stirred Octaviana too. You certainly know how to be persuasive, your lordship. You're right. You're ready to risk your life for us, and here I am, being picky like a noble offered a Nutribar made of corpse starch. You can count on me. I don't have any fighters, but I do have a shipment of Xenos weapons. Lethal, but with no guarantee of quality. Figuring out how it even works is tricky enough, but it should beat this junk Vladim's thugs are armed with. They can have a round on the house. I'll leave you to your conversation. Alright, that's a couple things down and three people joining us to check out the chaplain. The imposing man, covered head to toe in scars, is hard to mistake for anyone else. You are looking at Chaplain, confessor of the late Dens Bilardo, whose funeral now seems like an eternity ago. His arms are crossed as he surveys the room with a gloomy expression. As you approach, he bows deferentially. Your lordship, it's nice to see that St. Drusus has protected your neck from the heretics and the Xenos since we last met. Shame how it's always sad events that brings us together. The last time was a funeral, and now it feels like half of Footfall needs a memorial service. Long time no see, Chaplain. What are you doing here? Same as always, your lordship. Bringing the Emperor's light to the lowly and downtrodden. And I have my hands full here on Footfall. The station's teeming with hungry, maimed, and frightened people. His large fists clench into twin mace heads. Her ladyship, Incendia Chorta, in her righteous zeal, doesn't see the atrocities her enforcers commit in the shadow quarters. Using her name as a shield, I intervene wherever I can, but to be honest, I'm almost spent. Helping everyone is beyond my abilities. How fare Denza's young heiress, Adelia? A warm smile brightens Chaplain's rough features. Safe and sound in my care, your lordship. Barely any time has passed, and I already think of her as my own, and the girl herself clings to me. She took to learning the ways of void-faring with gusto, and she is already better at numbers than me. A true trade captain in the making. I hid her somewhere safe for now. It's a bad time for the girl to be on Footfall, but she has seen enough woe and blood as it is. More than enough. What is your opinion of the situation on this station? Chaplain jerks his chin up defiantly. Honestly? Perhaps this began as a cleansing, but since day one it looked more like a frenzy of fanaticism. Granted, people with a clear conscience have always been few and far in between on Footfall, but is that a reason to exterminate everyone for the pettiest infractions? St. Drusus teaches us to bring people back to the Emperor's light and only punish by death those who have crossed the forbidden line and turned away from him irrevocably. I'm my own living proof that even a thoroughly rotten scoundrel can take the path of redemption? Are we in such deep retreat from the heresy we're battling that the flamer and the noose are the only tools we have left? Shame that Reverend Hieronymus won't listen to me. He's too zealous. He sees the face of vice too clearly and finds it abhorrent. Looking at Footfall makes him sick, and so he welcomes the cleansing. May St. Drusus help you, your lordship. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Couple of goods.
My success was inevitable.
Shoddy cover will offer little protection against well-aimed shot, but at least it will conceal the target from the shooter. Alright.
It's about time.
Alright. Latham, let's start. I see no issue in letting Incendia know you are here. Get ready. Your enemies will be here soon. I will send my least important associates to the entrance to take the brunt of the initial assault. That should thin our guests' numbers. Without thinking, Vladimir reaches for his pistol to check how easily it slides out of its holster. Then, he smiles. It is an easygoing, young and bloodthirsty smile. I'd almost forgotten how much I love all this. Stay where you are. Lay down your weapons. We are here for the criminal Incendia Chorta and his accomplices. Members of the heretic Incendia Chorta gang, lay down your arms and face righteous justice. They'll hang us all. Don't trust them, lads. Down with the hangwoman. I hoped you would respond like this, enforcers. Flame rages in Chorta's furious gaze as she surveys the bar. Her figure seems to exude a ruthless radiance, cruel, like the scorching sun of a desert world. Rebels and heretics, I, rogue trader Incendia Chorta, master of Footfall and defender of justice, am ordering you to lay down your arms. Harsh justice awaits those who surrender, and ignoble death awaits the rest. Vladimir takes out his pistol slowly and says in a lazy drawl, Incendia Chorta, I, Vladimir the Vacamo, am ordering you to get off my turf before I blow your brains out and throw your corpse for a loop. I don't think she can be talked down. You know what? I think we just need to dispose of her. May whoever is right survive. You are a traitor, just like Theodora. Your dynasty has long since needed a lesson in obedience. Boys, kick this lunatic out of my bar.
I won't heed your cries of wrath.
Now that mine worked. It took out 2 of her guards. Alright, let's go there with the Ignatius. Put Argenta there. Put Pascal there. Cassia. No. Let's put Cassia here. Juliet can go there. And Jay can go there, I guess. Alright, Pascal we'll start with. Standard buff. Okay, so we can see over there, that's good. Probably want to take down the Psyker first. They're all pretty heavy. Let's bring out that there.
My vow is to serve.
Put that there. Let's see here. We still got 4 action points.
Request approved.
And let's let's go ahead and shoot this.
The Omnissiah ability analysis successful.
That was a nice hit. Good number on him, that's for sure. That's good. Let's go ahead and end this turn right now. Alright, we're going to have to bring up Juliet. Again, we want that Psyker down. We've already got the reticle on him, so we're going to put this on him.
I understand your intent.
Alright. Psyker is down. We start working on the bodyguard. We're on Chorta.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
And let's shoot the bodyguard, make him bleed. Then we'll go
If it
sneaky
serves
sneak.
your cause.
Set the free attack on Chorta.
If I must.
Let's get to it. Out of my way.
Show me what you've got. to it.
Don't touch me.
Garner getting ravaged there, Vladium. Alright, Argenta. I guess we're just gonna bang, bang, bang. No need to move just yet.
Faith without you, my emperor. Pain of this mortal flesh means nothing. Doubt
You're on
is for the
fire.
weak.
We will do run and gun. Give us another shot. And then
I'll
we'll
do it.
use this to give us another shot.
This is why I was chosen.
Alright, Ignatius. I guess we're going after Chorta. Let me go after the Enforcer here. When we go here, we can get swiping. That might be the better option. So let's move to here.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
And then we're going to put up this. Let me charge this guy.
Suits my purposes.
Oh, we're going to hit him if we do the sweep on everybody. So we're going to be... nice to our allies.
Already
We're gonna
done.
do this. Reckless attack. Chop this guy.
There's nowhere to hide.
Better crippled in body than corrupted in mind. Let this be the warning to all who oppose us!
Injured. I'm enraged.
Let's make it quick.
Alright, she just like slaughtered a bunch of those folks. That's...
Follow my lead.
I'll live another day.
My faith strengthens me.
Alright,
Battlefields are always drowned
down
in
here.
scarlet. I'm not accustomed to being
Ignatius.
ordered around.
He's too far away.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
If it serves your cause. This tedium is beneath me.
Favors the
I shall
swift.
endure everything with unshakable faith!
If it serves your cause.
Get that guy bleeding.
My armor is contempt.
As duty demands.
And let's give Ignatius
I'll
a free
paint your
turn.
death in colors.
I can still fight!
Another clean strike. All too opposing was your biggest mistake.
Oh, I can't get to him. That's the bodyguard. We want to get him anyways. Let's go ahead and do our buffs. Can I dash through that guy? Nope. Nope. Oh well.
Nothing I can't do.
And then we'll use
I'll
this.
bring glory to my bloodline. I shall not fear. Suits my purpose. There's nowhere to hide.
Take down this guy.
Already done. Another clean strike. All too easy. There's nowhere to hide. Not a book. Watch and learn.
Oh, that was my last attack. Okay, well, let me do it again. Jai. Just gotta take this guy down.
A moving target lives longer. You've got a problem, I've got a price. I can do that. Incentive. Am I getting paid for this?
Get another attack.
Nothing I can't do.
Oh, I should have done that. That was stupid of me.
Already done.
I'll do what it takes. Yeah!
Here we go.
Vladim's gonna finish it off. Yep. Only by admitting to your depravity and taking the path of redemption. Vladim surveys the carnage and says dryly and morosely, "What a mess! Thank you for helping me deal with it, your lordship. Your help has been invaluable, but the Casablanca mission will nonetheless try to approximate and match its value in the most generous of terms." He glances at Incendia's body and inquires with grim composure, "Does your lordship have any preference in regard to what should be done with the remains of the lady?" Lady Incendia's body is to be transported to the domain of House Chorta, untouched. Overcoming the desire to spit on Incendia's corpse, clearly manifested on his face, Vladim turns from thug into a cold bureaucrat, again before your eyes. He says curtly to one of his associates, Place her ladyship's body in a cryovault and take it to her ship. Make sure no damage is done to it. No further damage, that is. We were enemies, of course, but that's no reason not to act in a civilized manner. I do not want Chorta's enforcers to face any reprisals. Let them leave. I'm no butcher. Her ladyship's enforcers may leave the station, except those personally complicit in the killing of my employees, friends, and loved ones. I have a responsibility towards them. Congratulations, your lordship. You have one less rival in the Expanse. Experience and faction increase on a bunch of guys. Now that we've dealt with the pressing issues, do you have any further instructions regarding the station's governance going forward? After all, Footfall is now under your exclusive personal protection. Vladim and everyone in the bar looks at you expectantly. Footfall is exhausted and wounded by Chorta's cruelty. I will have shelter set up where those in need and in pain can find a roof over their heads, sustenance, and medical aid. So Hieronymus said, only by admitting... And of course it goes away again as soon as I go to read it. The entire gathering glorifies your name with a joyful chant. In their eyes, you see hope with a dash of mistrust. The station's inhabitants are not used to such magnanimity. However, something in your voice gives them hope that you are not putting on a show, and that perhaps this is the beginning of a new and less grim period in the station's history. All right. See if Vladim got anything else to say. The liege, newly restored, looks tired, but pleased with what's going on around him. His fingers rap away at a data slate sheet as he sends out instruction after instruction. Your lordship, is there anything Footfall can do to thank you for its liberation? How is the station going? I can see you have everything under control again. I'm only carrying out the duties imposed upon me by my position as liege. After the House Chorta forces retreated in a hurry, it turned out that, surprisingly enough, there were unaccounted for scumbags on the station who wasted no time seizing the opportunity. I took the smallest and most useful among them under my wing and told them I didn't want any shenanigans. As for the rest, 100 or so names were added to the grievous toll Lady Chorta had left behind. Let us trade. I need your organization's merchandise. All right. Oh, wow. We don't have anything with them. Hex rifle, huh? A Stormbolter. There is a lot of stuff down the way here. Alright, I think we're going to hold off on doing anything with him right now.
Follow my lead.
Is Ryza back in her hole? Yep. Chat with Ryza. Things are back to normal on Footfall, I see. Well, how should I put it? With the Lord Inquisitor on the station, folks still have to keep a bit of a lid on their activities, but with Incendia and her hounds gone, I can definitely breathe easier. Shipments are slowly starting up again. Anyone who worked with Chorta has been thrown for a loop, Footfall style, and folks can do business in the Omnisac again without any trouble. So I don't know if I would agree to your esteemed self that things are back to normal, but I'll gladly drink to the new normal. To your health. See what you have to offer. Alright, she's the Void, folks. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but I mean, we're getting really deep in the woods here on that. Improved heavy bolter. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything there that we need.
Any challenge for me?
All right, let's go talk to Octaviana. How are you enjoying your liberated Footfall? To the fullest, sir. I am sure things will improve soon. That is to say, until some new disaster strikes and makes life stink again. And after that, if we're lucky, things will improve again. Such is a circle of life in the expanse. What can you do? But you're the one who saved us from the suffocating darkness of Lady Chorta's reign. And all the Denzians of Footfall now pray for your health. I wish to make an announcement. Maybe. Octavia nods, fills her lungs with air, and yells out in a booming voice, "Hey you, bums, layabouts, and crooks, shut your traps. His Lordship, Ignatius von Valencius, who has graciously honored us with his presence today, is about to speak." The bar quiets down, and all eyes turn to you. Footfall's fate has been decided, but it cost many their lives. Let us honor their memories. Silence falls over the room. The patron's expressions are solemn, respectful, and mournful. After an appropriate pause, A voidsman says in a deep, resounding voice, "A safe journey to the fallen, and a long life to House von Valencius." I'll be going. Until next time, sir. Alright, what are we looking at on the journal here? Wait for summons. Oh, we still gotta do rat hunting. Oh. We did rat hunting. We need to talk to Jay. Because we failed the valves. We were spotted. Alright. The void ship it is.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh. There's a ton of inventory. But they're loot. We didn't loot the deceased here. Auto striking. Let's hold off on that one. Hold off on the armor. Turn to the ship. Alright, let's go talk to Jay real quick. There she is. All right.
Shireen, O glorious son of dozens of worlds and billions of subjects, have you come to converse with Jai Haydari about the sweetness of her soul? Or do you wish to speak to a trade representative of the Imperium? Well, does the guise of one of the most powerful people in the Expanse suit me?
Jay remained staunchly serious for a few moments before filling the bridge with her gentle laughter. You're beautiful no matter the guise, Jay.
It is hard to argue against words as wise as they are sweet, Shireen. Except sometimes guise is mailed with the skin of their unfortunate owners, and the only way to take them off is to tear skin from flesh. That is not something I want. Not anymore.
Said you wanted to reflect on what has happened.
Oh, yes, Shireen. And here is what I think. Since the day we first met, I have been tossed about like a boat in a storm. Battered, dashed against the rocks, lashed by the waves. And then I was flung onto the shore, and a fabulous gift washed up beside me. A precious pearl of the deep. The Mercatum Tabula Officiale.
Jay pauses to catch her breath.
And it was not fate or the glitter of golden bubbles that steered me on that voyage. Oh no. I realized the power of those who hide in the blinding light of luminaries such as yourself, Sherry. The power that lies in being a shadow that upholds order and light by skirting around antiquated laws. I will become that shadow, Sherry. Perhaps I will even be your shadow. Not another pawn of the Kasbalika mission, but a shadow baron of the expanse in my own right. A power far more imperious and formidable than any penny-pinching steward.
Shadow Baron. It never hurts to acquire such an ally.
Then it is decided. Starting today, I will sail toward the future I choose. What a thrill it would be to ride the waves wherever they want to take me.
Jay's laughter is infectious, light-hearted, and cheerful like never before. I'll see you later.
Oh, I have no doubt you will.
All right. Well, this is a good place to call it. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I have been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there. And I'll talk to you later.